Hello Aquarius, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of April 2025. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Ooh, going on for you. Wow. All things considered. You're taking stock and looking at your finances in April, figuring out the budget, figuring out if you can take a holiday or travel somewhere or make travel plans. And I feel like you're holding on to some information that you haven't shared yet around that or around travel plans. And there may be something that you are too much up in your head about that's kind of getting in the way or stopping you or making you overanalyzing, making you not conclude or not move forwards with something. And there may be some kind of offer, but it's an empty offer, or you perceive it as such, or it's something that's appealing, but it feels too pie in the sky. It feels too ungrounded, or it's just a nice idea. That's what it is. But you may not be able to at the time in April have practical follow through, and that might be also, which is like meh about that. But the Wheel of Fortune, there's something around the timing. Oh, so I feel like you're gonna put your focus on local fun, staying local, and creating you're happy, getting on your happy horse. Oh dear. You may also need to clear things out, maybe sell things that you're not using, to put the money towards creating some kind of foundation. So you might be, if it's to do with building a house, you may need to budget extra funds for starting or completing something. And that might be why you're looking closer to home in terms of holidays or travel. And going for a picnic. I saw picnics there. That's nice. Or maybe some of you are working with horses, or going on horseback riding or something like that, or ranching, or connecting with horses. Horses are great for healing. They're really wonderful therapeutic animals. So you might be getting involved with something like that. So I feel like this tower is actually a happy surprise because you've got the sun here. So there's a new offer with the Ace of Wands. I feel like that's tangible, actionable. So what is that there? There's a contradictory energy here that I'm doing my best to uncover. Five of Pentacles under the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe it's an offer from oh. It could be shock or light shed on a situation where something's being presented because of someone's health, poor health. So this is something that's favorable. So this could be something as simple as getting money assistance through I don't know, through the government, or through a grant, or through a relative or a friend or something, getting some kind of financial assistance, or some kind of physical assistance if it's someone needing wheelchair or ride or something like that. It's very favorable. Wow. There's a change in circumstance, change in your financial circumstance, and it's a good change. Wow. So, and for some of you, I feel like it's a new job offer. So you might be offered a new job. You might be taking a new direction. It might be something also that really makes you happy. So it's the type of job that lights you up. Wow, Aquarius, this is a lovely read. I'm very happy for you. If it's not that circumstance for you, it could also be a romantic offer from someone who had left you out, or ghosted you, or walked away, and that might be a bit of a shock, but it's like a happy shock. And the offer is very solid and stable and apologetic. Apologies for poor behavior, and I feel like they are changing their behavior. They're wanting to change their behavior, and well, they are changing their behavior. They're coming in very solid. So I feel like whatever it is, they've got their finances sorted. So even if it's not romantic, if it's a friend, or if it's a business relationship or whatever, that the flow of April is that they have made some changes and got themselves stable. There's a nice grounded feel to that, and an apology, and a recognition of game playing, and a lot of anxiety around that, wanting to come clean and start new and fresh, and this may also be going into uncharted territory, something that's new to you as well. But even though it's new, it may also be reminiscent of something you've done in the past, or it may be connected to your old job in some way, or something you did as a hobby that you were also really good at. So you might be expanding that and exploring that, and in fact it might be something that you've had quite the obsession with. Devil just showed up. Or it may be something that changed you to something that changed you to this person, and you may have concerns about their behavior, or something that was deceitful, or oh yeah, oh gosh. Okay, I heard you may be questioning this person's motives, because it looks like they're coming in a very solid, clear way, but there's something heartbreaking about it, something sad about it, or something disappointing. or there may be someone else involved that you don't know about, or that you do know about. Or it may be that you have to weigh out the pros and cons of the really positive, beautiful, good aspects, and the not so positive, dark aspects that, as high as the mountain is, the ocean is deep. So I feel like there's quite clear polar opposites in what you have to put up with. So the pros and cons are quite intensely juxtapositioned in this one. And so with considering everything, you will have a big decision to make, which will take a lot of inner strength to figure out what is right for you, Aquarius. You may be overcoming, wow, you may be overcoming some form of habit or fear. That's what it is, overcoming a fear. Maybe you have a fear of getting your heart broken, and that's what you've been considering because of the past. So maybe that's your decision. You've got sound here, so I feel like whatever your decision is, or whatever you're going through, or whoever you're going through that with, it's really, really important that you speak up. Through, even if you are scared, and that is your fear of like how you're going to be received, it's more important that you say what's on your heart and share that, because if you keep it to yourself, you'll never know. And then also, relationships are all about communication. So that in itself is a huge part of how we connect with people. And also you will connect through sound. So if you don't know how to find the words to say something, you can always say it through music. You can find the song that you're like, yes, this song perfectly describes how I'm feeling or my situation. And so you can say, I'm not good with words, and then you can put the song on. So you can always do that. You may also be a singer, or you may be working with sound healing, or you may find sound very healing, or you may enjoy AMSR, is it called? ASMR videos, which the sound's super enhanced, unlike my tiny little microphone. So that might be really good for you to explore if you haven't already. Listen to some meditations, or put classical music on, or electronic music, or something like really chill and relaxing, and that might help you to cope with and move through the intensity of what's happening for you in April. Good luck, Aquarius. Let me know in the comments how it goes, please. I'd love to hear from you.